Buy and hold versus flipping houses. Hey everyone, I'm Clayton Morris, longtime buy and hold investor. I'm here with my man, Jerry Norton, longtime flipping master. Nice to see you, man.
Yeah,
welcome back.
here.
So we're going to I want to say duke it out. We're going to have a friendly little duking out here of the differences between the two. And there certainly are some differences. If you're thinking about getting into real estate investing, there are a number of different things you can do. You can wholesale deals, you can buy and hold deals, you can flip deals like you do. But there are some clear advantages and pros and cons, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You know, when you start with flipping, what's great about flipping is if you start with wholesaling where you're just flipping your contract, it's a great entry level way to get into real estate. So people who don't have a lot of experience, maybe they don't have money to invest, it's a great place to get started. So it really does well for people wanting to get into real estate. It's how I started, it's how you started.
Right.
So that's one great pro to flipping, specifically wholesaling.
Right. So there are a lot of differences, and I think, you know, it just really depends on your strategy and what you want to accomplish. And for me, I wanted the lifestyle. You know, I don't want to be knee-deep in houses every day and dealing with drywall. I want to have the passive income. So I'm going to put that as my first up here on my list, all right? So for me, a buy and hold investor, it's the passive income. It's that monthly cash flow that I get. So passive cash flow. There we go.
All right, and I would say the corresponding of that is it is active, but it's also I like to say massive, or you know what we sometimes say now money. You know, like that's what's so great about flipping is you can make a lot of money relatively quickly. So for someone who's like, man, I just want to get out of this job I hate, or I got these bills I need to pay, or I want to just kind of move away from where I'm at right now, and I want to do it now as opposed to over time slowly, that's where flipping can kind of really come in and make an impact.
And I will say, you know, Jerry and I both started here in this column right here. We started flipping, he continued it. As far as a wholesaler, that's how I was able to make some of that quick cash, that now money, that 10,000, that 20,000, that 30,000. And guess what? It then led me over here, because I used some of this now money to start buy and hold real estate.
And you really should, because if you start getting good at flipping, you're going to start making a lot of money. You're going to be paying capital gains. It's the highest tax money, and it's active, meaning to continue making money flipping, you have to continue flipping, so you lose out on some of that benefit. But I'm a big proponent as well. You know, flip houses, if you're smart, you don't go spend all of that, you reinvest into some longer term passive income like what you do.
Right. So now that's going to be my next one here on my list, taxes. So I think, do I win the tax game here on the buy and hold side?
You definitely win the tax game on the buy and hold, because it's, you know, there are all the clear advantages of depreciation and, you know, all those things, and just the income's tax lower than when you're flipping for sure. You know, so that is a clear advantage that the buy and hold, you know, game have that flipping doesn't have.
Give me another pro.
So one of the other really great benefits to flipping, I kind of mentioned when we first started, was it's got a really low barrier to entry, especially wholesaling. So you can get into flipping with a few things, right? If you know how to find a deal, you can then get that contract, flip your contract. So it doesn't require a lot of waiting to see results, right? You don't have to, I mean, for me, buy and hold anyway, you really need to learn how to manage tenants. You need to learn how to maintain a property over a long period of time. You've got to somehow take ownership of that. You got all those other things.
Right.
Whereas with flipping, it's really a really small, low barrier to entry to get going.
And also, I'll give you a pro on your side too, because if you're flipping houses, you can do it with almost zero money. I mean, you can really get into it with no money at all. I mean, especially if you're flipping and fixing and flipping a house, you can get full, almost 100% funding for your flip deals from hard money and private money.
And that's huge. For me, when I got started, I didn't have any money. I was working minimum wage in construction, doing, you know, digging holes. It was underground construction. And so the fact that I could just hustle and make money in this business to get started was great.
So one more thing in my pro column, you know, I love to talk about building legacy wealth. I think legacy wealth is built with net worth. Now, over here, Jerry's not really building his net worth necessarily from these performing assets, but I am, because I'm building these legacy wealth. And I'm doing that because I'm adding to my net worth column. Wealthy people look at their net worth column, and that's how you really understand your net worth, right?
Yeah. Well, and along those same lines, one of the benefits of flipping is you never really get caught when the market corrects. Because you're short term, you're in, you're out. And as long as you're comping your properties when you're buying for quick exits, you don't have to worry about those market fluctuations where maybe you lose some of your equity because the market goes down, you got to wait for it to come back up, so you just spread out that time. Flipping, you don't really have that to worry about.
And I would also say maybe we have some pros and pros here, because I'm holding it forever, right? So I almost don't care about those dips. In some ways, we saw what happened in 08 and 09. You're holding that property for that 7-8 months while you're trying to flip that house.
If it turns quick, you can get caught still.
That's why you got to have that exit strategy. And for me, my exit strategy is kind of already built in, because I'm holding it. I'm holding it for the rest of my life. I'm going to hand it down to my kids. But Jerry's got an awesome program, because if you want to learn how to flip and you want to make some of this where you're not putting any of your own money out, it's a low barrier to entry, and you can make some massive money right up front. You have a program which the link is in this description, people can take advantage of.
Yeah, really it's a finder program, because I'm looking for deals. I buy deals in all 50 states, all across the country. All you have to do is find that good deal, submit it to me, and I'll pay you $10,000 for each and every deal that you bring.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of the pain away. You can go out and find deals. You don't have to go out and find the cash buyers, because Jerry is a cash buyer for you. So click on the link in the description below and take advantage of Jerry's program.
Yeah, and you know what? You can combine the two, because if you do that, you get these $10,000 checks. That can be your down payment on your next buy and hold.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
So
we want to go from Jerry's column to here if we can, but keep making this now money, because that's where it's at. And it's how you got started. It's how I got started, making $10,000 left and right, left and right. Yeah. Awesome. Check out the other videos in this series if you want to learn how to become a flipping master. Check out everything else we've done with Jerry. Great to see you, my friend. Awesome stuff. And we'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe.